Hey, it's Werner, and this is Finding Frequency. What a day. In the sense of like, I felt, and I'm still feeling that. I'm so tired. I'm feeling fatigued, genuinely. And earlier today, I had a phone call with Marta just to quickly catch up with them and see what they were doing. And she was feeling the same. We were both like having headaches, not having a great time at the moment, to be honest. And the first thing that came to mind is like, is it the vaccine? We both came to the conclusion that we don't believe it's that. I would say it's more or less what we are blaming is kind of air pressure, temperature, and like weird weather, because it's fluctuating like crazy at the moment. Like today was cold. It was rainy. Marta is at the moment 3 hours away in Brodnica, more to the north of Poland. And it's coming down. Like the car is slipping and sliding through mud. So very strange weather we're having as we kind of try and flip over to summer. So we'll try and figure that one out. I tell you what, I'm going to record this, wrap this up, and then settle down and go to sleep. Maybe a good night's sleep will also do me well, because I've been fiddling around here for a while trying to figure things out. And it's like I'm fiddling around but not getting much done. That being said, though, had a good conversation with a potential live stream guest that I will have. Scheduled some time to do some work with my friend Terry. What else? Come on, I've done more. I paid my rent because it's a new month. Finally, the banks released cash. Not the ones that I did, but I managed to get my hands on some funds that's not sitting in limbo somewhere, so I can pay the rent. I mean, it's not like someone's going to come and kick the door down. So it's just like it was kind of a random day of doing things. And to be honest, it's also been a tough day. I've had a cup of tea, no coffee for the whole day. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm having withdrawal symptoms. Nah. Other news, Marta's going to see our potential property again tomorrow. She's going to walk through and... because we need to get some documents. I need to get special permission to even offer on a property in Poland. So while Marta is in Brodnica, she's going to swing past the owner and get some documents that we need to submit applications. Nothing is concrete yet. And what was really cool about the conversation today with Marta is the fact that I asked her and said, listen, how do you feel about the property now that you've like driven past there again, you've seen it, the vibe, how do you feel? And she's still stoked. She's still like really positive about it. And in fact, I actually spoke to my friend Jonathan today, or he actually reached out to me because like they are thinking about property. And so this is what Jono said, like think about price, size, and location. And then for the most part, you're probably going to have to sacrifice one of those. So maybe for us, it's really about location being a little bit of a question mark because it's so far away from Warsaw. And I must say, like between you and me, I kind of get this kind of bit of nervousness when I go, oh, I'm going to go away from the city. Once again, the context of our relationship with this property is different. So we'll see how that plays out. But then also I sat yesterday just thinking about the opportunities that could come our way of like tilting and shifting things a little bit. So it's still a fun thing. So the reason I'm mentioning here is just to share my thought processes. Not that any decisions have been made or commitments have been made, because things can still change. So it's just about some of the things that are floating through our minds as we sit here. And what's cool about it is what I'm enjoying too, is it's like Marta and I, it's us. We are thinking about it. We are talking about it. It's our home. It's our property. We are thinking about some of the software, some of the furniture we want to put in there and how we want to approach it. And, you know, we still have a lot of things that we want to do and plan out. So it's continuous thinking about it. You can see it's kind of like occupying a lot of my time or my mind space because, I mean, there's a lot of other things going on around me in the sense of business too, projects being wrapped up. And It's kind of on hold at the moment with Poland being on public holiday, because today is actually still a public holiday. So tomorrow I'll probably be kicking into high gear again, in a sense of new business, and also taking care of some of my retainer work. But then this is what it is. A bit of a messy Monday. You can see my thought process also a little bit messy, and I probably need to go get some rest and get a good sleep in. But let's leave it there and get cracking and preparing for tomorrow again. And the first thing I'm going to do when I wake up, I'm going to get my ass dressed, and I'm going to be walking over to the local little shop, and I'm going to buy myself some coffee so that I can have a good cup of coffee for breakfast. Now that sounds like something someone should work towards. Cool. Thanks for listening.